Alright, all you supernatural possessed daredevil stunners out there tonight, welcome back to Under the Radar. And now it's time for us to check out what sort of Twilight Highlight Zone stunts we can pull from the beyond for a very special final edition of the Weird World of Stunts. And the first stunt that we have up comes from the stunner OXI-Mink01 with his said stunt, Cap. Simple enough name for a stunt, but it's not a simple stunt by a long shot, folks. Cause this guy with a modified version of the Hakachu 2.0 would decide to take his bike on a little bit of a joyride through the hills of Vinewood by not only skipping like a stone over traffic, but also using a piece of fence to leap onto the rooftop of a house to pull off a 50-50 grind to land on both wheels like what, Maestro? Like a glove! For him to successfully land on that roof and give us a little two-honk salute to let you know he made it. And the PR department and the doctors are a little bit stunned on how in the world he was unable to break his ankles while grinding on that roof. Well, we did say this part of the show was supernatural, so you knew what you were in store for. And speaking of supernatural-like bike stunts, folks, the next stunt that we have up with the stunner named Ben300, nice name by the way, with his said stunt, Seventh Heaven Finisher. Now before any of you think that this stunt is related to that show that was on the WB that made you laugh, cry, and wonder how that family stayed together for so long, you're wrong. Because this stunt featured the guy named Benny with no jets in his car for this said stunt, actually wheeling his way all the way to the Los Santos International Airport, only to leap into the air after hitting a guardrail to fly right directly over the main highway road of this place, only to land near the stairs right before the gate before you head toward the runway, to leap into the air again, fly and soar through the skies like a majestic eagle, and then land right directly on the top of a radio guard tower, scaring the crap out of Steve, the gate operator that was working there. And yeah, Steve was the one who sent in this footage and says in parentheses, "Did you believe what I just saw?" And to answer that question, Steve, why yes we did, because we do this for a living. And the PR department, along with the doctors and the maestro, is giving this stunt a 10, while I'm gonna give this stunt a 5 because he didn't exactly land on his wheels like a glove like we usually say. And wait a minute, according to the replay and the maestro showing it in super slow motion, he was able to do a kick plant before landing on his wheels like what, maestro? Like a glove! And successfully was able to pull off this stunt, so I'm changing my score from a 5 to a respectful 10, cause he's earned it. And the next crazy out of this world stunt that we have up comes from the stunner Mofo Rick. Awesome name by the way, with his said stunt, Car Jumps Over Buzzard. And in this said crazy stunt that I got a feeling came from that B-roll footage that we mentioned last week of highlight stunts from movie productions, would see our stunner that goes by the name of Jack using this special version of a banshee that is dressed up like a shark of some sort to actually leap his way over a buzzard in the middle of the Grand Sonora Desert, only for the director to honk his horn to try to distract him, only for the car to actually not only fly over the buzzard, but go straight directly through the helicopter blades unscathed on the other side, landing on all 4 wheels like a glove, and for him to just spin the car around and give the director a honk as well. What? And I saw this stunt at least 10 times, folks. 10 times and I still can't believe it, and I got a feeling Ripley's is not gonna believe it either, cause he landed in those helicopter blades and still made it out alive. And would even make a comment below by saying, "I swear I wasn't trying to kill you this time." Oh, so this is a little bit of a challenge now on set. I wonder how it's gonna go. We might have to find out that answer next time if he sends in another video, folks, because the next stunt that we have up comes from the stunner Winker 1710 with his stunt Crash Yacht. Now this, I got a feeling, is the best case of optical illusion I have ever seen in my life, because when we watched this stunt, folks, we thought that the guy flying the plane was just the one taking the video, but instead it was the one guy in the boat named Sam who was actually driving around taking photos of the one in the plane, because the plane was gonna do the impossible stunt of the 12 quarter half rotate run land on the jet stunt. Now, there was a simpler name of it, but we completely forgot what it was called. I think the maestro called it the Merry Yacht Lander. Yeah, that's what it was called, right? Alright, the Merry Yacht Lander that this plane tried to pull off, but unfortunately when his wing got caught a little bit in the antennas above while trying to land on this plane, and he did land it like a glove, but unfortunately after landing, his plane would burst into flames and explode. Ouch! And if you're wondering what happened to the pilot, well, after it exploded, he would pop out like Pop-Tarts for breakfast for a middle school kid, land in the swimming pool, but still would suffer third-degree burns from that explosion, and the only reason he lived is because he wasn't wearing a seatbelt while flying this plane. So not only he disregards the rules of physics, but also disregards the seatbelt rule as well, but this time, it saved his life. Yeah, so before anybody credit people who don't wear seatbelts, in this case, it was okay. I think. And according to the doctors, he also suffered a separated shoulder when he got launched into that pool. Ouch! That's gotta suck. Burnt to a crisp and a broken shoulder. Oh, separated. You sure it wasn't broken, especially with the way he landed in that pool? Oh, just separated. Right. And the last but not least stunt that we have up for this week comes from the stunner Call of Late with his said stunt, Clown on the Loose. And as a matter of fact, that sounds like a movie title, so get that movie guy in here. Come on. Hey, you, come here. Read this title real quick. Clown on the Loose. Rated R. Coming soon to a theater near you. Yeah, thank you. Anyway, back to the stunt, folks, where this guy who was dressed up as a clown who called himself Killer Clown Jim, which is kind of strange for a name, but I would have called him Looney Bin Jim by the craziness that he was able to pull off on the streets. Because this guy, with an AK-47 with explosive rounds, would go into the middle of traffic and fire off a couple of rounds at this makeshift Phoenix car for the car to not only explode, the driver to get burnt like barbecue, and for the clown to get hit with not only the concussion of the blast, but the bumper of the car itself to fly backwards in John Woo-like slow motion, for the car to fly into the air and all the parts separating apart like the Dragon Balls from Dragon Ball Z, and then the car to hit the rooftop of the roof, things to go back into normal motion, and the clown would get back up to his feet, run around the block seeing people trying to run away from what they saw, and started squeezing off shots at these pedestrians. And one of them would actually fall to the ground like they slipped on rainwater, while the other person who tried to get away would turn into a gymnastic gymnast trying to try out for the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, only for her to land on the, I guess, bus stop roof? Yeah, she did one of those triple axle-like flips and landed on the bus stop roof. And if you're wondering, those people who got shot, They're all okay, except for the lady who suffered a, broken neck from landing on the top of that roof? Most likely because of the spin she did and then when she landed. Yeah, that's what caused her neck to break. Ugh. Well, that's gonna be rough to explain to the kids, but yeah, that's exactly what happened. And if you guys want to check out any other crazy stunts of these supernatural stunners getting themselves maimed for unnecessary fame, you can head on over to the socialclub.rockstargames page, only known as socialclub.rockstargames.com, and just head on over to that video page to check out which one of these stunners is going to be more cooked than Freddy Krueger just before the shooting of Nightmare on Elm Street. And according to the maestro, just about all of them except for the motorcycle extremists. Yeah, so I have to agree on that. And I guess with that said, folks, we might as well head back into this music, and when we return, we'll be back with more spooky, out-of-this-world, under-the-radar madness right after this. So don't go anywhere just yet, folks, and stay tuned.